Hey everyone, I'm going to show you how to use my mockup files inside of Affinity. So Affinity is now free for everyone, which is really cool. And you can actually use PSD files that have smart objects, which are created for Photoshop, inside of Affinity. I'm going to show you how. So I'm specifically talking about my own. This may work with other PSD files. Sorry about my puppy barking in the background. We're just going to ignore her for the moment. But anyway, so let me just move this out of the way. Now for Affinity, if you are not familiar with it, they do have a few different personas. So they have the vector, the pixel, and the layout. So they are similar to Adobe Illustrator. Pixel is similar to Photoshop, and then layout is similar to InDesign. So if you're familiar with those, this is going to be the what's like comparable over on Affinity. Anyway, so what we're going to do is we need to be in Pixel. I think that if you just open up a file, it's going to put it in the right one. I could be wrong with that. I'm still kind of playing around with Affinity. I was just really excited to know that you can use PSD files in here. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to open up a file, a mockup file. So I'm just going to go ahead and open, and then we have mockup files here. Let's just see. Let me pick a, I think this one will be a good one. So I just want to find my PSD, which I have a lot of files right here, but here we go, PSD. Okay, so we're going to open that, and it's just going to bring it right in. Now over here we have the different layers. So you have your background, which is locked, so you will not be able to change that. And then we have a wall color change area. So that is one thing that is a feature of this specific mockup. Not everyone will have it. Again, that may be different if you're getting mockup somewhere else. And then I also have one for your artwork. So this is going to be similar to the smart object. So this is where you're going to put your art. So let's start with that. So it is an embedded, it's called an embedded file. So in order to do that, what you're going to do is double click on this rectangle shape right here. And it's going to open up a new tab. Then what you need to do is you need to bring in your artwork. So what I'm going to do is just grab a sample art and drag that in here. And then once I click off of that and go back here to my original file, you'll see the art was placed exactly where it needs to be. So then all I need to do is just click File and then Export, and I can export that as a JPEG or PNG or whatever I want to do with it. So that is how you add your artwork. So to change it, you would just go back to the embedded file. We could just delete that, and then we could drag in another one. And then when we go back, it should automatically update for you. So that's how you do that. Now for the wall color, we would just double click this little like little shape thing right here, because this is the mask. So this is masking out all of the areas that are editable. Right now the little eyeball over here is off. So if you click on these, this will like turn the layers off. So right now the wall color is just like the background of the image. So you could turn this on, and then we can change the wall color by double clicking right here. And then you can play around with like the hue, the saturation, the lightness, the darkness, all that. And that is how you would recolor the wall for this mockup. So hopefully that was helpful. I just really love that you can use these inside of Affinity now, and Affinity is accessible for everyone. So I think that's super cool.